In the realm of politics and entertainment, few names evoke as much controversy and fascination as Donald Trump Jr.
We're here tonight to talk about the great American story, to talk about this country we all love.
As the eldest son of former President Donald Trump, he has made a distinct mark for himself through his assertive demeanor and outspokenness. A prominent figure in the media, he has garnered both fervent supporters and vocal critics. Let's delve deeper into the life and career of Donald Trump Jr., uncovering some astounding facts that shed light on the man behind the headlines. From his upbringing in a prominent business family, to his ventures in the business world, and his role in the Trump administration, there's so much to discover about this influential figure.
You know what the asterisk was? If you exclude the cost of living, like housing, food, energy, and transportation. Now, I am not a Nobel laureate economist. But I did stay on my friend's couch last night, so save some money.
So, whether you're a fervent supporter or just a curious observer, join us on this exploration journey of the fascinating world of Donald Trump Jr. Donald Trump Jr. was born on December 31st, 1977 in Manhattan, New York City, to Ivana and Donald Trump. He has two younger siblings, Ivanka and Eric, as well as two half-siblings, Tiffany, from his father's marriage to Marla Maples, and Barron, from his father's current marriage to Melania Trump. Trump is the grandson of Fred Trump and the great-grandson of Elizabeth Chris Trump, who founded what eventually became the Trump Organization. During his childhood, he looked up to his maternal grandfather, Miloš Zelníček, who lived near Prague, where Trump spent summers engaging in outdoor activities and learning the Czech language. Donald Trump Jr. grew up speaking both English and Czech. His fluency in the language has allowed him to maintain connections with his Czech relatives and heritage. At the age of 12, Trump experienced his parents' divorce, a result of his father's extramarital affair. This event led to a year-long estrangement between Trump Jr. and his father, as he was deeply upset by the circumstances that tore their family apart.
The oldest of the president's children, he was born to first wife Ivana and suffered through his parents' divorce.
It was a difficult time. I mean, it's certainly difficult reading about it in the papers every day on the way to school.
It was messy, painful, and very public.
Donald Trump Jr. received part of his education at Buckley School, an elite private school located in New York City. Later, he attended the Hill School, a prestigious college preparatory boarding school situated in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. These formative educational experiences provided him with a strong foundation. Following in his father's footsteps, Donald Trump Jr. pursued a similar educational path and attended the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School, where his father also graduated from. He obtained a Bachelor of Science degree in economics from Wharton in 2000, mirroring his father's academic background and setting the stage for his future involvement in the family business and eventually his own ventures. After graduating from Penn in 2000, Trump moved to Aspen, Colorado, where he hunted, fished, skied, lived in a truck, and worked as a bartender for a year before returning to join the Trump Organization in New York. To support himself during this time, Trump Jr. took on a humble role as a bartender, demonstrating his willingness to work hard and his down-to-earth nature. After a year of immersing himself in the rugged beauty of Colorado, Trump Jr. returned to New York City to join the Trump Organization, where he would begin his professional career and eventually assume significant responsibilities within the family business. This period of self-discovery and hands-on experience likely contributed to his well-rounded approach to business and life.
Good evening. I'm Donald Trump Jr. Thank you. Thank you.
Ahead of the 2016 presidential election, Trump Jr. was a central member of his father's campaign. He was actively involved in shaping strategy, making public appearances, and advocating for his father's candidacy. Trump Jr.'s contributions to the campaign were widely recognized, with the New York Times describing him as a close political advisor to his father. He spoke at the Republican National Convention, along with his siblings Ivanka, Eric, and Tiffany. On January 11, 2017, shortly before Donald Trump's presidential inauguration, it was announced that Donald Trump Jr. and his brother Eric would take over the management of the Trump Organization's assets.
President-elect Trump's sons have other shoes to fill, their fathers. While Donald Trump remains in Washington, D.C., his adult sons, Don Jr. and Eric, will return home to New York and take over the reins of their father's billion-dollar businesses.
This move was made to address concerns regarding potential conflicts of interest between Trump's role as President of the United States and his ownership of the Trump Organization.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States
the office of President of the United States
and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help me God.
Under this arrangement, Trump Jr. and Eric assumed responsibility for overseeing the Trump Organization's various ventures, including real estate holdings, golf courses, hotels, and other business interests.
Will your dad actually move into the White House? How much time will he spend there?
Oh, he'll be there. I mean, you know, I think...
But what, 50-50?
No,
I mean,
I'd say virtually all of his time will be there. You know, certainly all of his working time will be there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he doesn't do anything halfway.
My best friend, my father, Donald Trump.
The relationship between the two Donald Trumps has been at times rosy.
Where is Don, by the way? Is Don here? Where is Don? Where's my boy?
And at times rocky.
On June 9, 2016, Trump Jr. attended a meeting arranged by publicist Rob Goldstone on behalf of Azerbaijani-Russian businessman Emin Agalarov. The meeting was held in Trump Tower in Manhattan among three members of the presidential campaign, Trump Jr., Jared Kushner, and Paul Manafort, and Russian lawyer Natalia Veselnitskaya.
Well, I wasn't exactly thrilled with what he did.
The meeting was initially arranged under the premise of obtaining damaging information about Hillary Clinton, Trump's opponent in the 2016 presidential election. Regarding whether Donald Trump knew about this meeting, there has been speculation and investigation. Some critics have suggested that it seems unlikely that Donald Trump would not have been aware of such a significant meeting involving his son, son-in-law, and campaign chairman. However, there has been no concrete evidence to definitively prove whether Donald Trump had prior knowledge of the meeting or not.
As far as myself, I think I'm a very good father. I've been a very good provider, and I guess you have to leave it like that, Barbara. I mean, what can I say?
Father and son did not speak for a full year.
Donald Jr. is really the only one of the adult children who has gone through a period of rebellion. He went off to Colorado, became a bartender, really disobeyed his father by leaving the family business and appearing to be going off on a different path entirely.
Donald Trump Jr. has been involved in several controversies over the years. As the son of the former U.S. president, his conduct has been under scrutiny for years. Throughout his college days, Don Jr. had quite the reputation for passing out intoxicated. But the extent of his wild ways only fully came to light when an old classmate spoke out in 2017. Scott Melker said on Facebook that during their time at the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton College, which Donald Trump's son attended too, Don Jr. was regularly stumbling around campus falling over, and at one point he had his arm in a sling from injuring himself while drinking. Don Jr. admits to his sloppy past, which includes getting arrested in 2001 for public drunkenness during Mardi Gras in New Orleans, Louisiana, telling New York Magazine in 2004, "I used to drink a lot and party pretty hard, and it wasn't something that I was particularly good at." His game hunting antics got him in hot water with his August 2019 trip to Mongolia, where he killed endangered Argali sheep, reportedly costing taxpayers $76,000 in security and protection alone. Even before his father entered the White House, his trips with brother Eric were controversial, and in 2012, a Celebrity Apprentice sponsor said they were cutting ties with the show due to their hunting. Don Jr. has since refused to apologize for his big game hunting. In 2003, Trump Jr. began dating model Vanessa K. Hayden at his father's suggestion. The couple married on November 12, 2005, at his father's Mar-a-Lago estate in Palm Beach, Florida. The couple have 5 children together: daughter Kai Madison, son Donald John III, son Tristan Milos, son Spencer Frederick, and daughter Chloe Sophia. The oldest daughter, Kai, is named after Kai's great-grandfather, Kai Ewans. Former Celebrity Apprentice contestant and ex-Danity Kane singer Aubrey O'Day claimed that she had an affair with Don Jr. while he was still married to Vanessa Trump, the mother of his 5 children.
Vanessa Trump, Donald Trump Jr.'s wife, has filed for divorce.
He denies the claim, but the alleged involvement is said to be what led to Vanessa finally filing for divorce in 2018. Donald Trump Jr. is known for his active presence on social media platforms such as X, formerly known as Twitter and Instagram. He often uses these platforms to express his opinions, engage with his followers, and share updates about his life and political activities. With his charisma and ability to captivate an audience, Donald Trump Jr. has been invited to speak at various events and conferences. He is very passionate about supporting military veterans and their families, and has been involved in various initiatives and fundraisers aimed at raising awareness and providing assistance to those who have served in the armed forces. He has been actively involved in charitable endeavors and strongly believes in giving back to the community and making a positive impact. Nowadays, Donald Trump Jr. is an advocate for wildlife conservation and has actively participated in efforts to protect endangered species. Donald Trump Jr. has also been an outspoken supporter of gun rights. He has defended the Second Amendment and has attended events supporting the rights of gun owners.
That one's almost T-ball for me. If you do any research on me, you'll see I'm a competitive high-power shooter, long range, obviously big hunter. I reload myself for probably over 100 different calibers. The Second Amendment means something to me. I mean, it's the Second Amendment. It wasn't like it was some sort of crazy afterthought that happened 100 years later. I mean, it's number 2, after the pretty basic rights of freedom of speech.
With his active involvement in political campaigning, advocacy, and business, Donald Trump Jr. continues to be a prominent figure in the American politics. Donald Trump Jr. remains an influential and polarizing figure. His actions and statements continue to spark discussions and shape the political landscape in the United States. Please let us know in the comments if you believe Donald Trump Jr. has what it takes to be a future U.S. president. Thanks for watching, and peace be with us.